In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix export as not working in Photoshop. If the export as option is failing to open, crashing, or producing blank previews, there are two core areas to check: your Photoshop version and your performance settings. Export as leans heavily on your graphics hardware, so keeping Photoshop current and your GPU preferences configured correctly usually resolves the issue quickly. First, make sure Photoshop is up to date. An outdated version can break features like export as, especially after operating system updates. With your work saved, go to Help, check for updates inside Photoshop. This will launch the Creative Cloud app and show you if an update is available. Click Update and let it complete. Updates often include fixes for export as, GPU compatibility improvements, and performance tweaks. When the update finishes, relaunch Photoshop to ensure all components load cleanly. After reopening, try export as again to see if the behavior has improved. Next, review your GPU and performance settings. Because export as uses hardware acceleration, disabled or limited GPU access can cause freezes, missing previews, or failure to open. On Windows, go to Edit Preferences Performance. On Mac, go to Photoshop Preferences Performance. In the Graphics Processor Settings section, make sure Use Graphics Processor is checked. If Photoshop suggests restarting after a change, go ahead and do that so the new settings take effect. While you're here, check memory usage and set the slider to around 70 to 80%. This gives Photoshop enough RAM for large exports without starving your operating system or other apps. If you work with very large files, leaning closer to 80% can help. If you multitask heavily, 70% may be safer. If the Use Graphics Processor box appears unavailable, it can indicate that your system's GPU or driver isn't recognized by Photoshop. In that case, confirm that your hardware meets Adobe system requirements and that your operating system recognizes the GPU correctly. Also, avoid running too many heavy apps during export, as low available memory can affect how quickly the export as window renders previews. To recap, updating Photoshop and enabling your GPU with sensible memory allocation resolves most export as problems. Take a moment to apply both checks, then try your export again. With those adjustments in place, you should see the export as dialog open reliably, previews render faster, and final files save as expected. Thanks for watching, and I hope this gets you back to exporting smoothly.